The Ashanti Regional Minister-designate Dr. Frank Amoakohene has called for calm in Obuasi following a violent confrontation between local miners and the military that left 9 people dead. Dr. Amoakohene, who led a government delegation to the area, assured residents that further stakeholder engagements are ongoing as part of investigations into the incident at the Anglo-Gold Obuasi gold mine. ChannelOne News' Bureau Chief for the Middle Belt, Hafiz Tijani, reports.
On Monday, bereaved families gathered at the Obuasi Government Hospital to take custody of the bodies of their loved ones. Pathologists were brought in to perform autopsies to allow for police to release the bodies to the families.
If the news has shock, a big shock, so our next action is when we get the body, we'll preserve the body somewhere, then we then sit down as a family and plan ourselves as to how to bury and then do the funeral thereafter. I remember him for his calmness, his sober. You call him irrespective of your age, he addresses you as what senior. He's somebody that is free, popular in town, so popular we call him Abodie. His real name is Felix Dere. It's a brother of mine.
The tragic incident occurred when military officers providing security for the Anglo-Gold Obuasi gold mine reportedly opened fire in self-defense. 9 miners were killed and 8 others were injured. 4 of the injured victims are currently receiving treatment at the Konfanoti Teaching Hospital. The government has launched an investigation into the clash, but Dr. Amoakohene has appealed for calm while the probe continues.
We want everyone to remain calm. We don't want any situations where we will have other pockets of issues whatsoever. The security officers are expected to be our friends. They are expected to protect us. They are not our enemies. So in a manner where you have a confrontation with them, then we have to really delve to understand what really happened, for which reason the people who are expected to protect us, we are having that confrontation whatsoever. But I want to assure you that, as the president indicated, we would do a thorough investigation into the process and make sure that we use this as a learning process for the community.
The minister urged civilians to refrain from taking the law into their own hands when similar disputes arise.
We want to assure everyone that we need a very peaceful community in order that we will be able to coexist and keep the unity and the form in which we have our democracy operating so far as Ghana is concerned. We don't want anyone to take the laws into your own hands. The president, in whom you trust, and for that matter, you voted for him massively, has assured the community and every stakeholder that he's going to pursue the matter to its meaningful conclusion.
The Ghana National Association of Small-Scale Miners has called for effective stakeholder consultations to resolve the recurring tensions in the mining community.
Find areas for the miners around. We should get areas that will be able to design it and maybe they open up and form some sort of cooperative so that they all can work together. If you have about 25 acres, even 50 acres, it can contain more than 5,000 people because they are all going underground. So we should have what we call a win-win situation, or we should have what in some palace we call it leave, make a leave sort of policy, where you have large-scale companies coexisting peacefully with the small-scale players. And I think this incident will give us that opportunity to be able to find lasting solution to it.
Police officers and hospital officials spent their Monday working to ensure the bodies are released to the family members. Hafiz Tijani, ChannelOne News, Obuasi, Ashanti Region.